That it anymore?
I can feel it.
What?
I was almost redeemed from it. But no, there is one thing that pops up.
Pops up of what?
Rule 34, pearls before swine.
What the fuck are you looking up over there, dude?
Hey,
The stream has just started. What the hell are you doing?
This is your idea. Don't throw me under the bus for
Don't
this
try to throw me under the bus for this shit, man! I literally just came in with my pizza. Came in with the pizza, started the fucking stream, and you sat down and you were like, oh, I wonder if this has porn of it. The fuck, dude? You got everything ready on your end? Because I'm fucking here.
Curiosity killed the cat, apparently.
Yeah, and that's why you don't throw your pearls before swine. Oh, God. Welcome back, you guys! Dio's being a weird perv as usual. And I'm the shining beacon of justice.
Justice, huh?
You remember where we were at, Dio? 'Cause I sure as hell
Um,
fucking don't.
I think we're just pretty much socializing for the most part after Futaba's palace.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember what we were doing last, but
We're in summer vacation. We hung out with Makoto, Ryuji, Matt Mercer, fucking, what's his name, Yusuke.
I think we hung out with On, too.
No, we started dating on at the very beginning of this, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Because you're racist as fuck and wanted to go after the American girl rather than any of these Japanese hot women.
Well,
But-
I mean, I tried to be hot for the doctor, but, I kind of fumbled it at the end there.
It's because you can't date women higher than you, or who have a higher IQ than you. Anyways. Which is why you got Anne perfectly. But yeah, we're in the middle of summer vacation. I wanted to point out the requests that we have. We don't actually have them ID'd yet, and the reason why is because we have to go out and find them. And the only way we can find them is by working specific jobs. This one, and jobs are only available in the evening. So if you wanted to do that, we can do that and get those 3 ID'd. But it's just another thing for us to get done while we're waiting for time to end.
The fuck are you doing there?
Don't worry about it.
The fuck is third eye?
Don't worry about it. It's thief vision. But I found out that if you spam it, it looks like he's jacking off. Oh, that's such a good swan. Oh! Anyways. We have Ryuji who's asking to hang out with us. We can hang out with the doctor we've already maxed out. We can hang out with Makoto. We can go fishing. We can do other small stuff, billiards and darts. What do you want to do?
Let's go see Makoto.
Makoto, I see.
At the school gate as always.
The diligent student. All we can do now is wait. If you have time, there's something I'd like to talk to you about. I saw you jacking off to that swan.
I'm worried about your state of mind.
She's only rank 3, which isn't terrible. Her next ability is going to be follow-up, which is nice. Sure, let's hang out with her. Let's talk in the student council room. I don't feel comfortable talking out here.
It really makes me question why you took me to the red light district.
Are you just want me to dress up as some bird girl? Caw. So, my class had practice entrance exam, and my score was significantly lower than last time. I'm concerned. Is hanging out with you making me stupid?
Hmm. Hmm. Is thieves' work distracting you?
No, I was sure to set aside appropriate amount of time to study.
Actually,
The truth is, recently I've started questioning the entire point of my education. What do I stand to gain from getting good grades and living up to high expectations my sister has set up for me? College is a
Finally reached that
scam,
point in
girlie.
life. Yep.
hmm I spoke to Aiko about this matter as well, but the answer hasn't become any clearer. Do you remember Aiko, Dio?
Mm-hmm.
Come on, you remember Aiko. She's super important. One of the main characters. She's been with us
Oh,
since
is
the
she-
beginning.
Is she the bitch that... Wait, no, wait. What?
You remember Aiko, don't you? Don't tell me you forgot about Aiko, dude. We
I
talked to
thought-
her like at the beginning of pretty much every fucking episode.
I feel like he's fucking with me, but... Okay. I'm going to go with my original thought and say that it's the bitch that, like, complimented her on the pencil case.
Yep.
Is that Echo? Okay.
Yep.
I knew you were fucking lying about that.
Uh,
The one time I'm on the ball, you make me second guess myself.
that's what I'm here for. I gotta keep you on your toes.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways,
So,
your
yeah.
answer?
Aiko?
Aiko-chan? You don't remember? Aiko Tako. We asked her about the job she has at the salon in Shinjuku.
Mm.
Anyways, we've been calling each other every so often, and we exchange contact information.
I was there.
Because of those calls, we've actually grown somewhat close. She shows me pictures. I'm not going to show you what they look like, but let's say they were spicy. Nah, she makes curry, so...
Goddamn.
Anyways, when I voiced my concern to her, she asked me how I would benefit from going to a top university. But I couldn't come up with a good answer. My original answer was that as a child, I got separated from a guy I promised to marry if we got into Tokyo University together. Oh, wait, wrong anime. Name that reference, Dio!
I have no idea.
It's a classic. I recommend it. As for Aiko, her grades are not the best, but she claims she doesn't even think about that stuff. Apparently, her parents can use their connections to find her a job. Where do they work? In the adult film industry, but that's a matter for later. But isn't that a little irresponsible? It's nice she can rely on her parents, but this is her life, not theirs. I guess that's just a different way of approaching things. Even at that, her vision of the future is still clearer than mine. It's not the answer you think, Dio.
Mm-hmm. What do you mean?
Was that your first guess or your second one?
It was my second one.
We have a long way to go.
Okay.
I used to think doing what others expected of me was the best way forward. I was going to major in law, just like my sister did. And after that, I would simply have headed down whatever path society had made for me. But everything changed when the Fire Nation attacked. I mean, when I joined the Phantom Thieves. I've realized now there are more important things in life than being a prim and proper honor student, like beating shadows to a pulp with my bare fists and doing sick wheelies. Honestly, I would have looked down on Aiko's line of thinking in the past, but I know better now. I've beaten more than enough shadows to a pulp. I know what I want to do.
Little rage.
She must have known I was talking about her. Lately, Aiko's been telling me... What?
You.
Lately, Aiko's been telling me whenever she buys makeup or finds a cute new outfit. She's so annoying. I hate this bitch. But that reminds me, she asked me the other day what hand cream I use. I sent her a picture, and it's apparently the same brand they use in the nurse's office at school. I think they call it Vaseline.
That's adorable.
That's adorable. I'm not so sure about that. She told me I'm like a middle-aged man in the body of a high school girl.
Already. What?
She was speaking figuratively, right? Regardless, that stuff works wonders for dry skin. And it's great value, too. My back hurts. My father used to use it all the time. That explains it. Did I ever tell you he was a police officer? He detested the crime. I know, right? I thought you were just a test tube, baby. Or your mother was just some really adventurous woman.
I
Mommy?
mean, it makes sense. A very lackluster woman that, you know, has a daughter that just goes full police force, you know?
Mommy, who was my daddy? I don't know. There were a lot of people there that night.
God damn.
I still remember the lights of the cameras. He detested the corruption in our society and worked tirelessly to bring it to justice. Despite the rough exterior, he was extremely gentle deep down.
That reminds me.
The back of his hand was very soft. When I was little, I told him I wanted to grow up to be a police officer, just like he was. He was glad to hear me say that, but quick to point out that he didn't want me doing something so dangerous. I had completely forgotten about that dream, to be honest. Well, do you?
Do you still want to pursue it?
Is that your first go or your first guess or your second guess? No, I'm asking you. Is that your first or your second? Either way, I'm picking it. But
Yeah, it's my first one.
always second guess yourself with smart women, Dio.
All right.
I don't know. I mean, I only barely remembered it just now. Either way, after everything that happened, I have no intention of working with the police. I'd rather work against them as a renegade. Besides,
Vigilante.
renegade vigilante, chaotic good. They're trying to stop the Phantom Thieves. What am I supposed to do? Arrest myself? I mean, I know a good way to use handcuffs, but
Going back to I like a woman in uniform.
The only thing that goes into my mind from there is that fucking that scene in Sherlock Holmes where he's chained up to the bed and he's trying to talk to the chambermaid. Underneath this pillow lies the key to my release.
Are you talking about like the Robert Downey Jr.
Yep.
one?
Where they have there's a scene where like he gets, I think he gets tricked by some reporter bitch or something like that. And he ends up chained to a hotel bedroom or a hotel bed, completely naked, sitting cross-legged, and with the key put behind a pillow underneath it or between his legs. And he says that line to the chick, and she just runs off.
God,
Thank you very much.
You know, it feels like I remembered something important today, thanks to you. I guess you could say my viewpoint has been broadened yet again. Sense of quiet resolve from Makoto. I don't know, she seems anything but quiet. Chance to perform a follow-up attack if Joker's attack does not down the enemy. Yeah!
Hey,
Alright. When I met Aiko, I realized how narrow my viewpoint really was. I only just learned recently that Chemice?
Sure.
Sure, is now called a Kamasale, and a button-down sweater is a cardigan. Why does the same thing have to have multiple names? I guess in the end, I'm just becoming more aware of how little I really know. So please, help me keep fighting back against the ignorance. It gnaws at my brain every morning. And Joker's inside just going, "Lady, you have no idea!" As you hear, "Oh," in the back of his mind. The duality of his consciousness eating away at his soul.
Back. I still love that little head cannon that were like actually two voices just kind of going on in the background.
Joker has no Joker has no real a way to stem away from us. You cannot run from us. We are everywhere.
We give you your existence.
So we got Yusuke, who wants to see a movie. We've got the reporter girl, who wants to hang out with us. Becky also wants to give us some of her time. We're really close to getting her finished, I think. I think she's rank 9 now. Rank 9 or rank 8? Kana, Nijima, Tamaki, Akechi, Teller, Twin Wardens, Weapon Stealer, Back Alley Doctor, Kaioka. She's rank 8. So she's super close to being finished off, and we just now opened up the route for her by beating what's their names in Mementos.
Yeah.
We can't hang out with the Street Order because we haven't done any of his shit, and it is way too late in the year to be able to hang out with him. Yeah. So what do you want to do?
Something we missed, pretty much.
It's something I told you about early, but I also didn't have us do because the way to get the Street Order is very specific, and it takes up a lot of time. Basically, you have to work in a beef bowl shop for a few nights out of the week, and eventually he'll pop up in there, and then after that you can talk with him. But he's only available on Sundays, and he's also very strict with when his with how long you can actually keep talking with him. And I felt like, we weren't going to be able to finish his quest line with the way that you mess around with confidants.
Fumble everything.
Well, I mean, I don't knock you for it, because that was essentially how I started, or how I played my first playthrough. But yeah. The basic storyline of him is that he is a politician by the name of Tora. Something like that. And he's trying to run for the next prime minister, which is like the president in America.
Oh, I vaguely remember you saying something about this, but go on.
He got his the twist in his story is that even though he's trying to be better than he was now, or was back then, he's dragged down by his past, where he was called No Good Tora, because he did what pretty much every politician does and embezzled the fuck out of his money. And lost the confidence of the people. So he's trying to rebuild that, and we help him out.
Okay. Yeah, you had mentioned something about that. I remember that now, but yeah. Well, how about we finish out Kawakami after all that?
Alrighty. Let's talk with the maid.
With the maid.
Something unbelievable just happened. Are you ready? Alright, let's pay $5,000 and get her in here. God, can you imagine paying $5,000 for a maid?
Hey there.
Well, it's not a 1-to-1 ratio. Come on, it's probably like $50.
Well, I mean, I think it's Japanese yen is like 100 to the.
I think it's basically like pennies.
Yeah,
More
so it would be like $50, which is still a lot. Come on.
Yeah, but it's also like a maid, like a sexy maid service. Like that's what you're paying for,
I mean, it's not explicit, but sure.
Okay, come on, that uniform, like. I know it's not in the advertisement. It's
wow.
not in the business
wow,
model, but
Dio, how fucking culturally insensitive can you be? How do you know they don't just dress like that? Huh?
I'm pretty goddamn sure.
You don't know? You've never been to Japan, have you?
I haven't.
You don't know what Japanese maids look like?
Okay, first of all, that maid suit is like English, is it not?
It's not English, it's fucking French, you dumbass!
French.
Come on!
Okay, European. That has nothing to do with Japan. Like, don't put that Japanese heritage shit on me.
I mean, Japan is in Europe, what are you talking about?
Oh my god. Roll the cue.
Oh, we have fun here. Anyways, are you ready for this deal?
I don't know anymore.
I'm so glad you requested me. I have big news.
I wasn't ready for this. Get it back out. I forgot about this shit.
Takase's guardians came to my house today and apologized to me. They told me I don't have to send them any more money, and that they'll return everything I paid them. It's like they're completely different people. Like what happened with Mr. Kamoshida. Hey, you wouldn't be, Anyways, it's such a relief.
Don't ask questions you don't want answers to.
They apologized about Takase and admitted that what they did was terrible. They even told me that I'm a good teacher. And so I decided to really quit my part-time maid job today. I've been talking to my boss about it ever since I was hospitalized. It took a while to work out who would cover my shifts. I didn't want to inconvenience anyone.
Well,
Now I can finally make a fresh start as a teacher. I can take care of my students and earn their trust. That's the ideal teacher I aspire to become. Aspire. Anyways. I bet I'll be an old woman by the time I achieve my dreams. I mean, you're pretty old now, anyways. That's actually a choice! That's great. Well, Dio, we already know there's one wrong answer here.
As much as I want to
Technically,
pick the wrong
too.
answer. Nonsense. Nonsense, my darling.
You really know how to please them. Yeah, you're right. I'm still within the demographic age of what's considered young. No young person would ever say that.
Yes, I tell myself that in the mirror every morning. I'm still in the young demographic.
I was always able to rely on you, Master. You helped me come to a lot of realizations. Because you were such a good listener.
That's all it takes, huh?
Thanks again. I know, right? Ah, shit.
thank you for using our service.
Today marks the day I graduate from being your maid. And start being your wife.
We'll be formal. Thank you for your service.
What is she, a fucking military vet? Thank you for all your hard work as master. I feel a deep connection with Kawakami.
Goddamn.
Rank 9, baby.
All right.
So,
At any rate, what are you going to do once I stop coming here? Can you handle the cleaning on your own? I'm pretty worried about the state of this place is in. I feel like you didn't put much thought into your diet either.
I don't know who will craft my bombs.
I know, right? Who will craft my atomic bombs? Besides, won't you be lonely?
Do we be sarcastic? Or do we be... I don't know. Nah, fuck it. I want to keep seeing you.
I take it you get lonely easily. Well, you shouldn't say stuff like that so casually, okay? Some women may misunderstand your intentions. You don't want to give anybody the wrong idea. That could really hurt someone.
I mean what I say.
Do you understand what you're saying? The situation isn't normal. I'm a teacher, and you're my student, you know?
Okay.
Commit, Dio. Are you gonna double down or are you gonna puss out, you fucking wimp?
Fuck it, we're gonna double down. I'm a master, you are maid.
Oh wow, you're a fucking idiot is what you are.
I am? Oh, damn
Yeah.
it.
I mean, you can always double back. I'll give you a second chance this once.
This once, okay. Fine. I'm a man, you're a woman.
Because you're a fucking idiot. No wonder you can't get a date. Wait, so... What? No way! Wait, that's not what I meant by no way, but what? Okay. Time. I need more time. I mean, you're both a student and a master, while I'm a teacher and a maid. This doesn't make sense. Right? Let's save this discussion for next time, okay? The response was delayed.
Well,
I'm going to head home now. Fucking idiot. I can't believe... I now see where the stupidity comes in whenever people make the wrong decisions whenever they think they're talking about the same thing.
What now?
You know, whenever two people are talking about something, but neither of them... The common anime trope of, like, or both of them are talking to each other, but they don't say what the subject matter is. Mm-hmm. So they think they're talking about two completely different things.
Yeah.
Bottom line is, you're a fucking idiot.
It's what it all boils down to.
Mm-hmm. The occurrence at that public exhibition was quite frustrating. It seems I have not yet grasped what the heart is truly about. However, I have given it a great deal of thought since then. I have something I would like to try drawing. Do you think you would be able to assist me? I'm eating right
Anytime, Yusuke.
I will eat with gusto. Guess we can respond once the dishes are done. Sure to thank Chief for the food, okay? There's much meat to eat.
Is he not a little concerned that we just stuff our cat in that fucking bag? Like,
nah, he's fine. We don't need our books anyways. We're already fucking geniuses. Alright. So we got Yusuke to hang out with. Who else we got? Ryuji. That's about it. And
I
other
need
than that,
my
it's just
fill of the finer parts in life. Let's go see Yusuke.
fishing it is. Oh, wait. I owe you one.
I mean, there is a certain charm to... I don't know, catch and release.
Catch and release. There's a certain elegance to it. Thank you for your assistance today. After all,
In the boats.
it would be impossible to sketch while rowing.
What are we doing here?
Why are we in a boat? Did I not tell you there is something I wish to draw? As I take up my pencil, you shall take up the oars. We will voyage to sea in search of my next motif.
Okay, I can dig it.
Look at all the ducks! They're so cute! Don't get so excited. You'll fall off, you know. Perfect. This is it. My previous painting captured only one aspect of the heart. Desire. As such, I was unable to arrive at a truly authentic representation. That is why we have come today. I shall paint a second aspect. The burning passion between a man and a woman. Fittingly, our theme today will be the wonders of love. You too will have an important role here. Put on this dress. While I draw, ensure the boat remains as steady as possible amidst these devilish ripples.
Of the lake.
Ah, this angle, incredible! That bashful side profile, those moist eyes, their overflowing passion is wholly evident. I'm starting to dip into the fortune teller here. They are akin to Adam and Eve, yet in time all lovers must come to know the pain of separation.
I mean,
Separation.
one paints pure desire, the other one reads desire. There's not too much of a barrier here.
I know, right? Separation is the natural end to any such relationship. But even beyond that, love endures. Precisely. This is the truth of the human heart. It will make the most wonderful painting. It shall be adored by those who gaze upon it, and it may even be given a top prize in the next exhibition. Wait, now is not the time to be thinking of such trivial matters.
Hey.
Can you please remain still? What? Return to your prior angle. I must capture your profile. What the hell are you doing? Rejoice, for I shall preserve your beautiful love so that all coming generations may bask in its glory.
It's his sister.
Once I complete this painting, you will become a new legend in the art world. A modern Adam and Eve. Legends? Art? This dude's off his rocker. Come on, let's report him. Hold on a sec. Are you drawing us? What? You're using us as models?
Yes.
A man and a woman intimately swaying in a dinghy of dreams. The blush of their cheeks, the bashful looks. Yes, this is the love I was so emphatically searching for. Love? This is a dude, man. I guess you could call it that, but it's kind of weird. It's familial love. This here's my sister.
I told you.
I told you I didn't want to come here with you. The only ones who do this crap are stupid couples. But I've always dreamed of coming to Tokyo and riding a boat here. This oddly specific dream, but whatever. Though it was supposed to be with my boyfriend, not my brother.
How could this be?
Banjo music stops. Familial? So that overflowing passion was just a figment of my imagination? It seems my bias has caused me to overlook the truth of the matter. Well, Dio. You have the power to shape a story here.
Love comes in all forms.
Love is a broad, multifaceted beast. This only serves to prove how narrow my perspective can be.
I see.
Romantic love and familial love. The two may be nigh indiscernible depending on one's point of view. Perhaps the truth of the heart lies in the eye of the beholder. Duff, I feel as though I've learned something today. I can sense a quiet resolve from Yusuke. Good job, Dio.
You know, it's a damn shame that this is part of the dating sim, because I always fucking nail it with Yusuke.
I mean, takes one to know one, doesn't it? He's as oblivious whenever it comes to love as you are.
I mean, fair enough.
Wait, so only couples ride these things, right? That means those two... Shh! There are people from all walks of life here in the city. Ooh, tell me more. A Fujoshi in the making. What are you talking about?
Let us return home.
Ah, well, Come on, it is about time we return home. Please, row us back to shore, Duff. I can't be bothered to do it myself. Farewell. Bye! It's the one thing all of my characters have in common for some reason.
Just a weird, like, crass.
Overly enthusiastic. Doesn't matter who it is, it's fucking Sojiro does it too. Duff. Thank you for all your help today. I've certainly come to realize my lack of experience. It would seem I understand nothing of love after all. Though I've progressed by one step, there is no doubt I will face many difficulties moving forward. When will I fully understand the heart? Even if I ever do understand it, will I truly be able to draw it?
You lack love yourself.
You're an idiot.
Yeah.
I see. So you're saying I should put in more love towards my craft? Or actually, considering how this dude basically is you, you talking a little bit about your own personal life there, Dio? How careless of me. I must take a step back and re-examine myself. Anyhow, today was a significant use of our time. Use of time. Impressive oarsmanship from your end as well. You really handled those pieces of wood splendidly. I hope I can count on your help next time as well. For now, farewell. I hope I can count on you the next time I have a piece of wood to handle.
Goddamn.
Oh, beautiful. Got a notification on your phone. Oh, Hifumi's hitting us up. And Makoto's asking if we want to go to billiards. What else we got? We got Hawaii we can hang out with. We can hit up Mishima. We can hang out with Akechi. What do you want to do, Dio?
Akechi sounds fun.
Akechi, you don't want to hit up Hifumi? Don't want to expand your harem?
I've already been tripping over every single dialogue thing. I don't think Ifumi's a good idea right now.
What makes you think Akechi will be any better?
Well, Akechi I don't give two shits about. Akechi's just kind of fun. Akechi's the guy that I can throw all my sarcasm at and not feel bad.
Yeah, but at the same time, like, we're not going to get very far with him, if I'm being honest.
Alright, fuck it. Let's
like,
try
I think his
let's
storyline
see how
ends at the end of this dungeon.
Oh, okay.
But I can't remember.
Yeah. Okay, well then fuck it. Let's go see Hifumi then.
Okay, cool.
Let's see how much of a hole I can dig us into. Can I get us arrested by the end of the night?
To the church! I mean, we've already been arrested once.
Yeah.
It's hot outside, but I'm clear-headed since it's so cool inside here. I'd like to teach you
that's air
shogi at
conditioning.
different locations from time to time. I know, right?
Thank you for explaining to me the concept of air conditioning.
Well, I mean, air conditioning isn't something that everybody has in Japan.
Yeah, fair enough.
Somewhere outside, without too many people. There may not be many such places. Well then, shall we play a match today? Sure, let's hang out with her. Yeah. She was saying she wanted to go to a place with not very many people, so the park seems perfect. I see. What an excellent idea.
To it.
I took all my bitches here.
Hell, I took a dude out here and handled some wood earlier today. We were supposed to play shogi. Yes, I feel I can play I feel like I can play shogi at a different place here.
Feel like
The
you can play
scenery.
shogi on a boat?
Bogey.
God damn.
The scenery, the sounds, the smells. I'll be able to utilize all 5 of my senses. Perhaps I'll even come up with some new ideas.
Ooh. It's a good stimulator, huh?
You gotta get those stim packs, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, a different sensibility than usual awakens. It helps one come up with new moves. I've opened up new opportunities through shogi. You are like a shogi piece filled with endless moves. I wonder what kind of person you will become. Just imagining all the possibilities is fun. I'm starting to get the feeling that a new move will come to me.
Well then.
Well then, now that we feel refreshed, let us play fair and square.
Okay.
She's got a cute dress.
Let's end here for today.
Yeah.
Would that qualify as a sundress?
Bye.
Well, sundresses usually go down to your feet, no?
I don't know. I don't know what's supposed to qualify as a sundress. I just know that they're super simplistic.
Yeah. I think that's like the defining aspect, but I don't know for 100% sure.
I can't remember. It's been a long time since I've seen a woman in a dress. Most of the ones I know wear jeans.
Yeah. We don't get to see the fine dining aspect.
Mm-hmm. Senpai! I have a favorite ask today! It's not really a gymnastics thing, but...
Is it because she has like red hair that you just like she's a toad now?
It's because she's small and young. Would you mind coming with me on a shopping trip?
Yeah, but so is Futaba, but you didn't give her that voice.
Yeah, but Futaba was also going as Alibaba at that point in time. And even then, I gave her a scratchy voice, too. It was
Yeah,
more
fair enough.
Joker-esque, but...
Well then.
Oh yeah, the thing's on TV, isn't it? Let's see what we got.
Let's do some good old-fashioned home shopping.
Mm-hmm. Smoke screen. Ooh. Hell yeah, I'm definitely getting that second one.
The hiccup strike.
Alright, I need to drink more. Alright, I'm gonna let this auto roll while I pour my drink that's totally non-alcoholic eggnog.
Mm-hmm. Damn, that sounds good.
But alright.
The fuck did you put in the eggnog?
Bourbon.
I love it. Haven't ever thought about that.
Well, I mean, it's common to put either bourbon or whiskey into it. Or no, bourbon or brandy. But
Yeah.
I drink my brandy straight, so...
Yeah. I don't know. I'm a basic bitch and drink most of my shit straight. That's why I'd like whenever people, you know, come up with good mixes, I'm like, oh, that's amazing! Because I just don't really put much effort into it.
Oh, I don't either. I mean, fuck. The reason why I switched from vodka to brandy is because I can drink brandy straight.
Yeah, fair enough.
And it doesn't destroy my stomach the next morning.
Yeah.
Like, don't get me wrong, I like vodka, but it's just, ugh. It tastes
too,
and feels like
alcohol-y.
bleach.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's why I do rum. Like, it's still hard, but it's, like, got enough spices that it's like, yeah,
I need a spoon to stir
we're an
this.
actual drink.
And being the dumbass bachelor I am, I know I don't have any. I know I don't have any spoons, so I guess I'll just go grab a plastic fork. Fuck it.
The fuck kind of heathen are you that you don't have spoons?
I don't use spoons for shit, alright? Might I
Yeah,
remind
but
you, my diet up until this point in time mainly consisted of rice.
Yeah, rice and pizza.
Yeah? I didn't need spoons.
Yes, but you like buy the like $20 pack of metalware and or silverware in fucking Walmart, and it comes with spoons. Like,
Yeah, but you can also
fun.
get like a $2 thing of plastic forks for 100, or that gives you like 150 forks. That's good for like a year. And if you wash the forks, they last even longer.
Oh god, buy the fucking plasticware and wash it. Ugh.
What? You don't wash your plasticware?
No, throw that shit away because I have silverware. I don't use plasticware either.
Oh god, that tastes terrible. You
It's kind of
get.
appropriate that we're in the coffee shop for the mixed drinks.
I know, right? Makoto's asking to hang out. We also had Kasumi that was asking us to hang out earlier today. We got Yusuke. What do you want to do, Dio? We can go fishing.
I want to say Kasumi because she doesn't come up very much, but at the same time, I kind of want to hang out with Yusuke again.
Well, I'll tell you this
torn.
much, or I'll go halfway with you. We can actually meet up with Yusuke and do like a quick thing with him, and then go hang out with Kasumi. How's that sound?
Alright, fuck it.
Cool, because we actually can use his ability to do shit.
By the way,
Let's work on our deal.
I see.
Can I have him create? What can I have him create? Passives? Invigorate, nuke boost, dodge ice. Okay. What about support? Nothing. Magic? Lullaby. Nah. Let's have him create then.
Mabufu.
By the way, I see.
He got hit in the bofu. Oh shit. Actually, it would be really good to have these duplicated.
Very well.
Very well. I will go along with this.
Beautifully
cool.
executed.
Awesome. And I think he can only do one a day, can't he?
By the way, I see.
Oh, nope. Yeah, he can only create one a day. Cool. Alright, so, over to Kasumi then. Ah, shit, that's not... There it is. To the promenade!
Let's take us off to the other side of town.
Random woman, I don't care that it's too hot out there for you. Anyways. Are
Hello.
you sure you want to hang out with her, Dio?
I mean, yeah.
Alright,
Why
cool. Let's go! We'd better get going!
Let's go.
The item in question is in Kichijoji, shall we?
What item in question?
She's going shopping. She needs to find
Oh,
glasses for her dad.
Oh, okay.
Sorry for dragging you out here. I need to get a pair of glasses. I've been wanting to come here for a while, but I've never had the chance to drop by.
Well, Dio?
I have enough glasses.
Well, good thing I'm not buying for you, Dio. It's a present for my dad. You seem like a real glasses buff, so I wanted to get your advice. Could you try on a couple pairs for me? I'd like to get some visual reference.
God damn it.
Do what?
Just because I wear them, I'm an aficionado. Okay.
I know, right?
So much.
Let's see. How about this pair?
It's like star glasses. No, she gives you the Groucho Marx glasses.
Wow, those really work for you. You look so cool. What do you think?
Makes my small eyes all look already smaller.
A pretty modern look.
I'm going for a postmodern look.
Yusuke will love these.
I know, right?
I know, it's so fashionable. And it's good that it'll, and it's good that it'd help your vision, too.
It's like saying edited.
Mm-hmm.
Did you edit that thing? Yeah, I edited it. Yeah.
This could be a good one.
If they look good on me, imagine how good they'll look on your dad.
Yeah, do they say... God damn it. Do they suit your dad, though?
Right. Maybe a little too hip for my dad.
Too hip, huh?
He already has 2 hips. He doesn't need another one. But your input's been really helpful so far. Would you mind poking around with me for a bit longer? I don't know what this voice is turning into, but I fucking love it.
You're treading on Marge territory, I feel like.
Oh, homie!
Of course.
Of course.
I love to peruse the spectacle gallery.
Because I know what high fashion is, which is why I dress like a fuck. I can't say that on Twitch.
Thank you! This is actually kind of fun. Let's pick up the pace.
I see.
Wow, you look like a salesman, but it doesn't feel right somehow.
What fucking glasses is he wearing? Is he not just not wearing glasses right now?
That's my
Yeah, I feel like
assumption, but
there's supposed to be glasses there, but there's not.
just the hairstyle just kind of.
Wow.
Those glasses are fitting for a phantom thief.
Those definitely leave an impression. Heck, people might remember the glasses and nothing else about you.
I knew it.
You're like a star right out of Hollywood. But if my dad wore them, he might look a little shady.
Get it? Because they're shades. Da-da-da-da-da. Comedy. I knew it. I knew she was gonna pull out the fucking Groucho Marx glasses. That's great.
Why are those even here? I kinda want a pair.
I would
Oh,
love to have a
God.
pair of those too. Yeah.
Sorry, I can't decide. A lot
You know,
of them
that's
are
the
good.
one thing that would make you have face cam is if you had some Groucho
Some Groucho Marx glasses. That would be great. If I had the Groucho Marx glasses and then just like a big black wig.
Mhm.
Perfect.
A lot of them are good, but none of them have really clinched it for me yet.
How are you going to support her, Dio?
Trust your instincts, Anakin.
Listen to your heart when it's calling for you. Anyways.
You know, you're right. I'm the one who has to make this call. Now let me call my dad real quick. I'm just going off a gut feeling, but I'll pick this pair. I don't know how to describe it. It just seems perfect for my dad somehow. He also has red hair.
Oh. I'm sure he'll love it.
Then it's set.
Definitely. That's what my gut tells me.
Thank you for bringing me here.
Thank you so much for coming here with me today. I ended up with a great present, all thanks to you, Dio.
Good job, Dio. You helped her pick it out.
Woo.
Even though you've been fucking this date up so far.
Not a problem at all.
Then I'll have to make it worth your time, Senpai. Let's go practice at Inokashira Park after that.
Well,
If I'm being honest, trying to pick out glasses was really setting off my anxiety. All I could think of was what would happen if I couldn't choose. Or if I chose wrong. I mean,
You take it back.
I know, right? Everything. No, nothing. Everything is permanent in Japan. There is no such thing as resale.
They don't believe in receipts.
I mean, I already failed in gymnastics, and my cooking turned out bad too. After cracking under pressure so many times, I kind of figured I'd just ruin everything again. The more I thought about it, the more empty I felt. Like I wasn't even me anymore. It's almost like I'm pretending to be someone else.
Is that a hint?
No. No! No theory crafting, Dio! No! Bad Dio!
I don't know if you're lying to me or not. No, fuck it. That's your slump talking.
Your slump. Your lovely lady slumps. Anyways.
Well, yes, but
Senpai?
I think I'm starting to understand what my coach was telling me. It's easy to say you're in a slump and write yourself off, but maybe finding out who I really am is also about finding new depths to myself. It does make me feel a little down, but at the same time, I feel like I'm closer to getting my confidence back. And having you support me makes me even more determined to make that happen.
You're being supportive, Dio. For the first time in your life. You're being supportive to someone else.
We'll work at it together.
Together.
This is strange. I don't know if I should be feeling like this. I wanted to give my best performance, but it's like I'm doing it for you as much as for myself. Or something like that. I'm still working on myself, but I hope we can keep helping each other too.
She trusts us, Dio. And we're at rank 4. Chain's Hook. Allows you to ambush from a distance by attacking with your grappling hook. That is a fucking amazing ability, and I love it.
I can dig it.
Is that an... Shit. Now I want to know. Is that an actual... Is that an actual correct spelling of the word with like the accents and everything?
Yeah.
I don't know. Google it, Dio.
Is it supposed to be a reference to something?
Well, Google it. I want to know.
Okay.
You know how to do that I and E, right?
You're funny. I don't even. Can you do that on an English keyboard? Like,
I know you can do it on the on a touch screen, which is totally not what I'm doing now.
how do I use Kane's Hook? Persona 5 Reddit. Let's see. Well. I don't see anything like outside of reference to Persona.
Apparently it is something. Something in French.
Oh, that makes sense with all the... I forget the names of those accents, but yeah. I know the E is accent aigu.
Guess what it translates to, Dio?
What?
Guess. You'll never guess in a million years.
Train. I don't know.
No, train is tren.
Okay.
So by that logic, Chen's is...
Dice.
No, train, dumbass.
It
I
is
told you
train?
you'd never guess it. It's one of
It
those
is
things
train?
where... Yes, it's chain.
I told you. Wait.
You never said it was
okay.
chain, you said it was train.
Yeah, okay. I heard train a second time. I didn't hear chain. My brain
And I
just
told
heard
you-
what it wanted to.
And I told you, nah, the French word for train is train.
Yeah.
Because, you know, I also am a slave to the fucking green bird.
Fucking Duolingo memes.
I know, right? Also, I gave
But,
you 2 free points there, but
Okay, cool.
but yeah, I don't know. If I hadn't have looked that up, I would have taken that as a reference, but it's not a reference, so we can forget about it. Anyways, let's keep going.
What it boils down to is stupid Americans not knowing French.
We got Hawaii that's wanting to hang out. We also got the fortune teller, and I'm pretty sure Mishima. Yep.
Yeah.
We can go fishing. We can play darts and billiards. What do you feel like doing?
Do you need any darts and billiards practice? Like, isn't everybody maxed out for the most part?
Yeah, everybody's maxed out.
How about Hawaii then?
Away? Alright, we
Yeah.
haven't done him in a bit. To the airsoft shop. How you doing, big man?
The guns are gonna melt.
The heat outside ain't normal. It's nice and cool inside the shop, though, huh? It's because we sell merchandise that can't take the heat. If it's too cold for you, layer up. So you're here because you saw my message, right? Are we here for him's message to you?
Yeah. I want to work.
I need you to handle some chores around the place today. No getting out of it. There's also something I want to talk about. You got time? Are we gonna hang out with him, Dio?
Yeah, why not?
Good.
Okay. Get to work. You little gun nerd. You little freaky gun nerd. Yeah, you like it when I talk dirty to you, don't you? Anyways, moving on. Alright. That's good for today. Oh, but there's something I want to talk to you about.
You may be wondering why we're in the back room.
It was about that polishing job I was talking to you about earlier. There's a piece of wood you have to go after. I heard from your buddy Yusuke you're good with wood. It's just everybody knows everybody for no explicit reason. Anyways, it's about that secret Suda mentioned. There's more to it than my having been in the Yakuza. I just want to make sure you don't go saying something stupid if you run into Kaoru around here. Back whenever I was working with the Shiba clan, some crazy lady came around our office. Must have been over 10 years ago. She had this baby with her, and the whole time she was there, she kept going on about how she wanted to sell it. Figured she was just some cracked up junkie looking for drug money. Then when I told her no, she sat the baby down and ran off. That baby was Kaoru. Oh, that's right. He was a drug dealer, baby. I bought him for 5,000 yen. Have you ever bought a baby for $50, Dio?
Can't say I've had that experience.
I have, but I mean, she said her name was Baby, but
Oh, lordy.
thinking back, I'm still not really sure her name was Baby or not. Not only did I have to leave the clan, but now I'm stuck running the shop I don't even like. Every day is an uphill battle. Still haven't managed to tell Kaoru I was in the Yakuza, though. Think about this, Dio. The bourbon is strong with this one.
Well, I assume he doesn't like to be told what to do, so I'm gonna ask. Well, no, why not? Sounds like kind of talkbacky too.
Think about the subtext of this, Dio.
Yeah,
Remember the story we were told, right?
yeah.
The woman abandoned the child. It's obvious that he took him in and gave him went through all the trouble of giving him a name and everything. Would he want us to tell him that to make him realize that he acknowledges Kaoru as his son?
I don't think he'd want that from us, but
Well, if he's not going to hear it from us, who is he going to hear it from?
well, okay, I guess that is the point of our protagonist power, is we are the one that's going to have to tell him about it.
Yep, and unlike everybody else in this world, we have the power of protagonist protection, so that means we cannot be killed.
Okay, fuck it. Why not?
You're an idiot. That's why. Let me ask you something. How would you feel if you found out your parents were wrapped up in some dirty shit? I would fucking applaud my dad. Are you kidding me? That's how my mom was. She'd spend every night out drinking, running around town with all sorts of guys. I couldn't stand to see her destroy herself like that. Often I wish I could have had someone else as my mom. So I didn't want to make Kaoru go through the same thing. I wanted to make sure he had a good childhood. You're very bad at being able to read subtext, Dio. Jesus Christ.
Every time I talk these things through with you, I go with my second answer, and I fuck myself with it, apparently.
That's why I keep asking you, like, why do you pick the choice you choose? And I try my best to be a lot more direct with my questions. And you always seem to make the wrong assumption afterwards.
It's like I have a decent idea of where I'm going, and then we start talking about it, and I just swerve over there.
It's like you've never had a good conversation with anybody else in your life.
It's
It's like you've never talked to anybody about your feelings.
Yeah, you act like I've talked to more than, like, maybe 10 people in my whole life, like, besides small talk.
I doubt you've even talked to 10.
Yeah, that is probably an exaggeration.
That's why I left the clan. I did everything according to the code. But now, Suda's dragging me back. Once he remembered I run this fake gun shop. He came by asking me to make custom models for him. Though he wasn't really asking. Bastard forced me into it by threatening to tell Kaoru everything. Truth is, Suda's got all sorts of dirt. I mean, if I'm being honest, Dio, let me ask you if you were in the same position. If you ever had, like, if you, by some weird fucking coincidence, you had a son, and that son, or someone was threatening you to say, oh, well, you know, if you don't build a computer for me. I don't know. I'm trying to put this into a way you can understand. If you don't build a computer for me, I'm going to tell your son you used to cross-dress. Would you be threatened by that?
I mean, not really.
Okay, what if it was a dirtier secret? Like something I can't say on Twitch, but I know about you.
The fuck is...
What if they threatened?
Concerned about what you have in mind.
What if they told you, or what if they told you they'd tell your son about that, huh? You know what I'm talking about. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
Now I'm kind of concerned, but we'll talk about that on stream. Apparently I've been drunk on street, or while we've been gaming too many times.
You've been drunk more times than you can fucking count, dude. There's some shit you've said to me that has just knocked me off my fucking chair.
Again, I'll have to ask about that later. But,
how would you react?
Okay, so dirty secrets. Okay, well, it also depends on, like, what, like, age they're in, too. Because it's, like, if it's, okay, if we're bringing it back to Hawaii, like, if it's, like, oh, I've killed a man, or, you know, I've worked for organized crime, like, if he's, like, high school age, like, he's probably gonna think that's fucking badass, like, roll with it. Like, if he's a toddler, then yeah, maybe, like, keep that, you know, on the down low until he can, like, at least comprehend what that is. But, you know. But,
so,
okay, his son is the same age as us, right? Like, similar? Like, same age range?
I think he's in, like, the late stages of middle school.
Yeah, like, fuck it, roll with it. Like, I don't see the problem there.
So why you be trying to hide it?
I mean, I'm sure it's a point of shame for him, and he wants to be, like, some sort of role model.
He runs a gun shop, Dio.
Yeah.
Son already knows he does that kind of stuff. Why would he want to hide that he was part of the mafia?
So that he doesn't follow in his footsteps, I guess.
And that's the folly that every parent has.
Yeah. I also feel like Hawaii kind of falls under the... From what little we've seen, the... whatchamacallit? Living vicariously through your children, you know, of like, oh, I want you to, you know, do the best in school, you know, have the best job, this, and that, because, you know, that's something I never had, because I was part of the mafia, you know?
I wouldn't necessarily say living vicariously. I would say more being blinded by your own mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's very obvious that Hawaii cares for Kaoru. And he wants what's best for him. But what the issue is that he's trying to give, in the process of giving Kaoru the best advantages in life possible, he's also neglecting to actually bond with his son.
Mm-hmm.
And in that sense, he's essentially giving Kaoru the exact opposite of what he initially wanted. Because any son that grows up without a father is always going to have something missing, no matter how great they turn out. And with Hawaii keeping a good portion of his own past secret, he's denying Kaoru this chance of being able to learn.
Mm-hmm.
It's something that I've seen a lot whenever I was growing up, because I used to deal with a lot of problem kids, especially as an adult. And it always seemed like those that grew up without a strong father figure always had some part of their life that was missing. Either they weren't organized enough, or they weren't social enough, or there was something... They could be completely together as a person, but at the same time, they would just be missing one very key thing. And it was always different from person to person, which I found interesting, but at the same time, also worrying, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But him not telling Kaoru about his past and trying to keep himself at a distance is pretty much the same as having Kaoru grow up. Or not exactly one for one the same as having no father, but is pretty similar. He has a father, but he doesn't have a father figure. He doesn't have someone to look up to because he doesn't know much about his own father. And that's where I find the fault in Hawaii. Who knows? Maybe we can change him. What do you think, Tio?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not just on what's happening when Kaoru was a baby, but on me and the rest of my family, too. Who knows what would happen if Kaoru learned the truth. Suda isn't going to stop there, though. I'm sure he'd go on to tell everyone else he could. When it's all said and done, he's going to try to take everything I have.
Shit.
If word gets out about my past, people are going to treat Kaoru like he's no different than me. After all, everyone knows shitty parents end up making shitty kids. Right, Dio?
There's a way around that.
Are you sure? He's not taking one thing into consideration. Can you tell what that one thing is? I want to see if you can actually figure this out. He's worried so much about Kaoru, but he's not thinking about one thing. What is it?
Well, he's not mothering, so he's not... It's not the fact that, you know, he's afraid that he can't take care of himself. It's not an image thing that he's going for, is it? Just the fact that, you know, if news gets out that he's, you know, ex-Yakuza, that, you know, that will rub off on him. I don't know. I just can't see this as anything more than just him being concerned of his past rubbing off on him somehow, some way.
Well, it's because he's worried that if people find out that he's ex-Yakuza, then they're going to start treating Kaoru like he's also Yakuza.
And that's going to lead him either down the same path or break his spirit.
Mm-hmm. So what is it that he's doubting?
I don't know. Maybe the kid's resolve himself?
You're half right. In one as you could say it's the kid's resolve, but in the other you could also say it's his own lack of parenting skills.
Mm-hmm.
And it's partially in what you're talking about like breaking the cycle of abuse that seems to be very repetitive with families.
Mm-hmm.
But what seems to be one of the bigger issues with Hawaii is that he doesn't have very much confidence in his own parenting skills. Mm-hmm. But B, he's also not taking into consideration how Kaoru is going to react to all this.
Yeah.
In his effort to help Kaoru be ready for the real world, he's also ignoring who Kaoru is as a person. Mm-hmm. And because of that, there's no definite, and because he's not taking that into consideration, there's no telling exactly how Kaoru would react if something like this
So he's just kind of taking the distant, like almost more of a guardian route than a father route, and that's what he's scared of.
Mm-hmm.
Makes sense.
I hope that'll influence your choices in the future. So let me ask you this, Dio. For our route, but for Hawaii, what is our goal? What is our end goal for Hawaii?
Him. I almost said honesty about, his past and everything, but that's irrelevant. That's just either a stepping stone or something that he has to get over. That's Hawaii's entire problem.
Mm-hmm.
But whenever it comes to his kid, it has to be him being an active instead of a passive influence, I guess.
Being more of an active part in his son's life and also being more getting closer with his son.
Mm-hmm. Because it's almost like, especially with his little comment on abuse and everything, it's almost the paradox that I see quite a bit. That's like, if you're aware of it and actively trying to not be a certain way, then 80% of the time you're good because you are aware of it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like there has to be that little push of I don't know, initiation to create the bond that, the adult has to put in there. That, his son never will. Like, there may be something that brings them closer, but at the same time, Hawaii has to get over his problems and be an active participant instead of just, I don't know, like I say, being the guardian.
See, I have a very opposite, or the exact opposite belief of I believe that we become what we fear to be the most.
Mm-hmm.
We fear or hate the most.
Mm-hmm.
And that kind of does hold parallels, not one for one with Hawaii, but in a very similar situation, where his mother was, a drug addict and out with multiple guys. Long story short, she wasn't around for him.
Mm-hmm.
And her being the main parenting figure in his life, it also draws a very realistic parallel between him and his son. Even though he is raising Kaoru and trying to teach him with all the best morals, at the same time he also isn't as involved with Kaoru's life as he should be because he's trying to keep him at a distance.
See, I don't oppose you in that. That what I'm trying to say is the fact that, like, since he's aware of it, like, I totally get the concept that you become what you fear and become what you hate and this and that. But it's like the equation of pairing that awareness with action is what's like, especially in his particular case, is what's going to help both of their relationships. You know what I mean?
So what you're saying is our route with Iwai is going to be helping him take a proactive role in his son's life.
Yeah,
rather than
I guess a way of saying it would. Yeah, I guess a way of saying it would be facing his fears, because he could be afraid of his past all he likes, and for the most part, he can bury that as deep as he wants to. But if he's there and actively engaging with his son, then that solves a lot of problems, and his problems can be resolved in time.
Mm-hmm. I want you to take that thought. I want you to write it down somewhere so that you can actually make some better fucking decisions whenever we go further down Hawaii's route.
Let's see.
'Cause you've been fucking it up recently. Now do you realize why I went through that whole fucking process of talking with you about it?
Mm-hmm. Well, I knew that you did that just so you could eat too, but that's beside the fact.
What are you talking about? I haven't consumed a bite since we started streaming.
Mm-hmm. You just make comes like that all the time. I'm concerned about you. Sexy.
That's why I turned to the Yakuza. Nobody else would accept me. That's also why I can't turn Suda down. He's just got too much power. Well, Dio?
Oh.
With that in mind... Now that we've gone on that, 15-minute tangent...
See, but this also clashes with personality, because I feel like never in a million years would he think that calling the cops is a good idea. But that's my first impression.
Okay, what's your second impression?
None of these sound good, because you're so kind. It just sounds like you're fucking sucking up to the guy.
Okay, so if you say you're pathetic, if you're trying to grind against someone who's already fucking hard ground, what's gonna happen?
Then that's just, you're getting nowhere. That's fighting fire with a fire.
Mm-hmm. So what if you fight fire with water instead? Like the way I interact with Anarchy.
Fair enough. Okay, so you're so kind. Is that what you're getting at?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, let's go with that one.
Don't give me that exaggerated bullcrap. I ain't cray. Anyways, I was trying to stall Suda with some bullshit prototype while I figured out a way to stop him. But that bastard's real good at keeping his cards close to his chest. Plus, he caught wind of what I was trying to do and started keeping tabs on me 24/7. Thankfully, that's just about the time you showed up, kid.
Sorry.
Sorry for bringing all that shit up out of the blue. Probably don't want anything to do with me after that, huh? So he's trying to push people away now.
Mm-hmm. Don't make assumptions.
You know what they say about assumptions. It makes an ass out of you and tons.
And tons.
It's cool if you want to act tough and all, but don't forget to watch out for yourself, kid. All right, I remembered. I never gave you a reward for that info. You're right. How about I give you a discount on the special menu? That should keep you quiet for a while. Pretty good deal, huh? Yeah.
Special menu, huh?
I'm bonding. Decreases the cost of gun customization.
Right.
Awesome.
Oh yeah, I forget he's the
Gun
I
Man.
forget what that is in English, but well, god damn it.
Damn, it's late. Should be getting home. Kyra's been eating a ton lately after cram school. He's probably gonna have another growth spurt soon. Anyways, I'm closing up for today. You should head home too. Yeah! We got our proficiency up to max finally!
From just talking to him?
I know, right?
I get he's the good guy, but where did that come from?
From proficiency. You have to be dexterous to wield guns, don't you know?
Yes, because we're having a full-on cowboy, revolver fight in that conversation.
I mean, you don't know, man. We could be needing those guns. Hey, it's Yusuke again! Fuck! It's always Yusuke. All routes lead to Yusuke.
He is the only one that texts us at night now, I've noticed.
God damn it, Matt Mercer, we don't want to hang out with you anymore. So we got Yusuke to hang out with. We've also got Ryuji. We can go fishing. We can go to the batting cages. We can do laundry. What do you want to do? I'll go ahead and spoil it ahead of time. If we do hang out with Yusuke for the day, it's going to be exactly the same as the last time we hung out with him. So,
just out on the lake? What?
No, the first time we hung out with him, whenever he shows up at our house.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Read some books with him, discuss art, and then go to the bathhouse.
Yeah. Okay, who are other options again? I'm sorry.
Ryuji. We can hang out with On, even though she's maxed. We can go fishing. We can do laundry. We can go to the batting cages. We can do darts and billiards. We can hang out at the monk's house. What else is there?
Well, is there anything you need for the dungeons at this very moment that you'd like to take?
Nothing in particular that I can do.
I just didn't know if you needed any laundry or, stuff of that nature.
No, not exactly. There was that badge we can get from fishing, but it's going to take a while to get that done.
I mean, you want to take another step in that direction?
And see, my end goal, if it were up to me, I would be spending the day in mementos.
Uh-huh.
But that would be just me grinding out shit.
Yeah, don't we need to figure out the targets in mementos too?
Yeah, we do have to take up a few jobs. If I remember correctly, and totally not looking at the request calendar, we have to do the convenience store. We have to go to the underground mall, and we also have to work at. The name is not Kingdom's Edge. That's from fucking Hollow Knight. Crossroads.
Hey.
Crossroads is available at night. I believe well, actually, we kind of can do that one. We can head to the underground mall. Let's see. And I believe we talked to the homeless man to figure that one out. But I think we may have to do that at night. Fuck.
Taking out the trash at night.
Let's see. Let's go to the underground mall to investigate. No, it just says go to the underground mall. I guess we have to go to the underground mall at night. No, I remember this one. This one was weirdly specific, and I eventually had to look it up.
Mm-hmm.
Because I did this one in my first playthrough. But I can't remember what happened. Shit. I don't know. I'll have to look that one up later. But yeah.
Okay.
The places we have to work are in the nighttime. So in the daytime, we'll be just kind of doing our own shit. But yeah.
I was about to say, there's On right there. Do you want to fucking just burn the daytime then?
Well, if we're gonna burn the daytime, then I would much rather do it at Mementos, because she's already maxed out. But I was thinking we could go ahead and I could show you how to build the ultimate persona.
Alright.
Out of what we already have. I guess it just kind of depends on what we want as the persona, but it'll be... Hopefully it won't take too long.
Okay.
Fuck. It all depends. Let me go grab my notes.
Hey, we're all here.
Because there's very specific things I need.
About the 3 a.m. studies, huh?
I fucking... I mean, you want me to take a screenshot of the shit I have on my fucking... On my screen? No, I don't need the Persona Fuser. I need... Where is it? Oh yeah, the Electric Chair Guide. There it is. But yeah. I have been kind of wanting to do this for a while, but I haven't been able to. So basically what we're going to be doing is, you know how the alarm system works, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to show you, if we want to build the ultimate persona, I will need...
Okay, let's do this.
Shit.
No slacking.
I don't know how we're going to go about this. It's going to be interesting because it's going to take a little bit of planning. But basically we're going to have to figure out exactly what kind. First, let's choose what kind of persona you like, Dio.
Do you need
Okay.
something?
And we'll pick out anything that's at our level or lower. It really doesn't matter. But yeah, just the one you like the kind of figure of. So let's see, what do we got? What level are we? 37? Okay, so we'll go to 37 and below. There we go.
This persona?
And whatever name just kind of strikes your fancy, just tell me when to stop.
Alright. Fuck it, Anubis.
Anubis?
This persona?
This guy? You sure you want him to be your ultimate? He's got, or he doesn't have bad stats. He doesn't have any weaknesses, which is good.
Yeah, fuck it.
All right, cool.
You'll withdraw this.
So we'll go ahead and get him out, and then we're also going to need to get out.
Our persona will be our company logo.
Yep, I know, right? We're also going to need to get out Cert. There he is.
You'll withdraw this.
We're not going to be using this guy, but we are going to be pulling him out for a very specific ideal.
Done
Fuck.
already?
Get me out of here. Come on, get me out of here. I want to go back.
No slacking off.
And this is actually a strategy I have come up with since the last stream, and because of what we figured out last stream. Because remember what we figured out, Dio?
I remember you like having some epiphany about personas, but I don't remember specifics.
So during an alarm, we can strengthen personas, but what happens is if we go to strengthen them, they don't increase in level, but they do get the stat buffs.
So you're going to abuse that, huh?
Mm-hmm. I'll go ahead and tell you right now. I'm playing on a separate profile after that, because once I figured that out, I was like, oh, I can abuse the fuck out of this. Shit. Flash bomb. Fuck you two.
But this is a different New Game Plus profile?
No, this is the same New Game Plus profile. I could not go to that profile after this. I could not go to that profile from here because it would have skipped from being level 37s to, I don't fucking know what. I think I'm level 70 on that profile now, and it's only been a week.
Oh, and that's the one you've been fucking with shit?
Mm-hmm. That's the one I've been messing with shit with. So, yeah, I'm not gonna pull that profile onto this
mixtures.
Yeah, victory.
Yeah, you want to know the best thing about that? Is that profile is still on the same day that we started this playthrough with, or today's stream with. So it is eternally
Oh.
locked in September 8th. Or September 5th, I believe.
Why is...
Treasure chest.
I'm sorry, I'm missing something here. Why is it locked date-wise?
Because
that's-
because I haven't left Mementos yet.
Oh.
I've spent a week's worth of time
Oh.
there.
You've ground up to that level in that time, is what you're saying.
Go.
Been pretty much doing the exact same shit that I'm doing right now. It's just running through and trying to trigger an alarm. And
Just
apparently,
for hours upon hours.
apparently there is a confidant you can level up and rank up. I'm not going to tell you who, because I don't want to influence your judgment. That will actually increase the amount or the likelihood of an alarm being raised, depending on depending on how you do things.
It's Makoto, isn't it?
Nope, not Makoto.
No. Yusuke?
Nope. Yusuke
Okay.
duplicates cards. Remember?
Well, yeah, but I didn't know if he would do more.
Nope. He just duplicates cards. But saying just duplicates cards is kind of like a...
So annoying when we're trying to
All he does is this super overpowered thing that you can't really replicate. But no. Oh, come on.
Yeah, I don't mean to underplay my boy Yusuke.
Fire boost. What does that do? Let's go to Tarunda. There we go. But yeah, so the main goal is just going to be to cause an alarm to trigger. And we're going to be doing that 5 times, I believe. Yeah, since he doesn't have a weakness, we can probably do it 5 or 6 times.
Well, and
Try
that's just with how long you've been in Mementos now?
You can trigger an alarm endlessly in the game. So, how long have we been streaming, Dio? I'm curious.
Like 2 hours.
2
roughly.
hours? 2 hours roughly? Alright, cool. So let's go ahead and save. Let's see. We're at 161 on this profile.
Okay.
And this is my profile that I've been doing off screen by myself for no
Okay.
fucking reason. And granted, the last time we saved was here. So I've done about 7 hours of off grinding by myself playing this game again because of that one stupid fucking exploit you found. Or I
Persona
stumbled
is your-
across.
Yeah, Persona is your part-time job, apparently.
It's my fucking drug, man. I swear to Christ. So now, what we're going to do is we're actually going to itemize Cert. Where is he? There he is.
The resulting
And
card
get
may be
Inferno.
different than usual.
Is this the
Okay.
reason? Assume your new form.
And what Inferno is it's the ultimate ice attack, or ultimate fire attack. Ice attack. Yeah.
Considering he has a flaming sword.
So can you figure out what I'm trying to do as far as building the ultimate persona goes?
Just an attack in every, like, element?
Because the next one we're going to be summoning is called Aliat. Where is he? This one...
and you're giving him all of these abilities before he levels up, so all of those get, like, super strong, you know?
This is the one I will
Well, I'll
require
show you the
after
second part of
remember
this.
This is your
Okay.
power.
So now what we're going to do
There is a today
is... You remember how whenever we use Pounce, we gain a persona from whatever we kill, even if we don't fight against them?
Yeah.
We're going to level them up
Is this
and use them as cannon fodder, essentially.
This may be somewhat grisly.
Because remember what happens whenever there's an accident in strengthening?
I don't, if I'm being honest.
If what happens, well, I'll go ahead and show you, actually. So we've already done it once. We just need to do it that second time. And what did we say Anubis was going to be it? So we'll use
Yeah,
Anubis.
yeah.
Alright, cool.
I thought you were
So-
asking what level he was going to be. I was like, what?
No. So we'll take Anubis. Nope, he's not going to level up.
Settle for this during
He's not
an
going to level
alarm.
up from that. Fuck. Screw it. Let's get rid of Kaiwan.
Shoot a little
No?
higher?
Really? He needs 10,000 HP to or 10,000 XP to level up, huh? All right. Fuck it. We'll use Aliat, and then we'll just summon him back again. Well, what about Orpheus?
It is what it is.
Interesting.
Settle for this during an alarm.
So why does Orpheus... oh, it's because he's level... Wait. He's level 30.
Aren't you gonna shoot a little higher?
Oh, it's because he's the Fool Arcana. That's why. Okay. We don't have anything... worth us, maybe?
Settle for
No.
this during an alarm.
Okay. Then yeah, I guess Orpheus Picaro. Yeah. Well, so we're supposed to level him up to 34,
Then let us begin.
but if we used Hanged... and have this fail... What do you think is going to happen to you?
Gonna level him up? From what you're saying?
The potential of the sacrifice took an unexpected form.
Either that or it's gonna give us some weird attribute.
A most
Oh, it seems your persona didn't gain any experience, but in exchange, its power seems to have grown.
Oh.
So we're still level 34, but we got a boost in magic and agility.
Okay.
So our stats go up, but our level doesn't, which is important,
Interesting.
because that means that we can continue doing this shit. So now what we do is we take that item, that skill card that we learned. Where is it? Haha, I'm looking for Inferno. Where is it? I know we got it. There it is. Inferno, we're going to teach that to Anubis. And you know what? We'll get rid of Titraha for it. And that's what we do to build, in theory, the ultimate persona. Hint, it's not, but you know, it'll make it pretty fucking strong. If we wanted to go the full 9 yards, we'd just grab something that's high level and just use it, but I'm not gonna be that mean,
Yeah.
because that would just break this game in half.
Not gonna jump straight to the top, huh?
I mean, I've been super tempted to, and to be honest, I'm still super tempted to with this next dungeon we're gonna be doing, but I'm not that mean. Ah, shit. Right, I forgot this isn't my old profile, or my other profile.
Numbers. Wait for your chance.
Block. Okay.
Advantage.
Flash bomb.
Queen defeated an enemy. Get ready. Eat this.
Yeah, you guys take fire damage. Okay, cool.
To map. You're so gorgeous.
Rampage.
Rampage.
Going, Skull.
Take this, bitches.
Okay, guys.
You guys got in the way of my game. You're just making this go longer.
Okay.
Okay, we're done.
Cool.
Hurry up.
Alright.
Move on.
But yeah. So what do you want to talk about today, do you?
That's a good question. Are you just gonna leave that chest there?
Yeah, I don't really fucking need it.
Oh, okay.
Lay out your guard down.
Just spoof items at this point.
Either that or it's items I don't really need.
Yeah, I get you.
Are you alright?
There's my Bufu and my Fubula.
My buffer. My buffer.
I fucking love the skill names in this game. Is there any, like, logic to them, or is it just kinda...
I don't know. I want to say there's like some sort of weird reference to in between each of them, but I can't tell you for sure.
You're not too
Yeah.
tired after that, are you? Don't fall behind.
Actually, what am I doing down here? If I just want to trigger fucking attacks, or if I just want to trigger all out attacks, then I might as well just... Yeah, might as
Go
well
up the
just
deep
go up
end.
here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that way I can just run through everything super easily.
Yeah.
Anyways, but yeah. So you were saying, Bufala. What about it?
A buffalo. Oh, just the rhyme or reason of these things, because I don't know. It seems like some sort of fantasy name, but at the same time, it could just as easily be just
Nonsensical.
ability names. It's kind of like that one Dark Souls ring where it's like, oh, this has a purpose, but you will never know.
You'll never understand the true machinations of this shit. Okay, I get you. Anyways, yeah, I don't know.
Pursue rehabilitation.
I want to say the names have some sort of significance, but at the same time, I don't think they do.
A little?
Yeah.
This is may your powers become one.
That. And let's see. Next up. Come on. Come on. Keep moving. Okay. There we go.
Always strive for more.
I need diamond dust.
Yes, there is. Perhaps this is a bit excessive.
Give me that shit. Then next, we're going to be summoning Dionysus.
You know, this is a absolutely random thing that just came to mind, but it's because of diamond dust. My 4th grade teacher, whenever he was teaching us, you know, like the hardness of gems and everything, you know, he was like, okay, diamonds are the hardest gem, but that's only like, you know, cutting gems. That doesn't mean you go home and smash your mother's diamond ring and say, oh, diamond dust.
That's beautiful.
I don't know if he was talking from experience, but like a story like that, I sometimes wonder.
Mm-hmm.
You wish to take it then.
I don't know, maybe. I had a very similar thing happen with, whenever I was first, or in band, I believe? Band 7, it was either 7th or 8th grade. Oh shit, he actually leveled up. Fuck. Oh well. I can make do. Went up 5 levels.
You'll be close
I don't really
enough.
need that. I don't really need that. He already nullifies Bless, so why is Resist Bless there? No, I don't need that.
Have some bliss for your bliss. I'm going for a miracle build now.
I know, right? Totally. Ooh, Angelic Grace would actually be super helpful to have. Okay, so Maria,
You're stopping? Justine?
you're coming out again, girly. But yeah, what was I talking about?
Is your power.
A mistake that was happening with Ally.
Something about band.
More forcefully.
Yeah. So in band class, we had a. He was teaching all of us how to properly clean our instruments. And there's a very different process that goes between brass and woodwind. Because, you know, woodwind is obviously more delicate than brass is.
Yeah.
And brass, the way to clean...
versus metal.
I know, right? Metal with, like, next to no moving parts.
Well, now,
So you're saying you learned how to clean a jar?
turbulence.
No, because Jar's a woodwind. This guy was learning how to clean brass, but he owned a woodwind instrument.
Yeah.
Fucker zoned out whenever people were whenever my teacher was telling him how to clean a woodwind instrument, which is very delicately, and zoned back in whenever he was telling us how to clean a brass instrument, which was essentially to take the instrument, and fill up a bathtub full of water, and then take the instrument and briskly, what is it called? Briskly run it through the water, like swish it back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
Dumbass tried to do that with the clarinet and ruined the damn thing.
Ooh.
So, yeah. I'm pretty sure whenever your teacher was saying diamond dust, he was saying that from experience.
Here, yes.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Oh, but yeah.
I don't know. That's one of the weirdest things about me is like I don't know. I'm not too musically inclined anymore, but I don't know. I was musically active during my school years, but never. For some reason, all the instruments I was interested in were never a part of academia, so I just never did anything.
Well, that's because you were trying to do.
say.
That's because you were trying to get into music in Texas school system, mate.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, but that's all anybody really goes for now. It's like brass and woodwind.
Everybody in Texas goes for, or everybody in Texas is going for schooling. Goes for fucking, goes for like a sports scholarship.
Oh, that's what you're getting at. I get
Yeah.
you.
Nobody
Yeah.
learns how to play guitar or jazz there.
Oh, it didn't help that one of the private schools I went to, like every single motherfucker there, straight up sports scholarships, nothing else. Like, now that I think about it, I don't even know if they had a music program.
This contrast
I know they had a choir program.
I mean, that's.
I don't think they had
program.
orchestra or anything.
Yeah, I was lucky enough to have gone to a fine arts academy for high school, so I was able to get into music.
So you went
Never
to
did
Rockwell
anything with
Academy.
it, but do what? McWhalen? No, it was McCallum. Big difference.
That was a Life is Strange reference. I knew it'd pass you over.
Because I don't fucking watch trash.
You watch interactive movies.
I say after having played like 2 of them with you.
We only went through the one and like half the other, so you can still retain your hate of it.
It's not hate, it's just I don't find them interesting. Especially
Yeah.
whenever the premise is as uninteresting as, hey, 2 lesbians, one of them figures out how to time travel. Aw,
my other senses become keen.
yeah. There's your
that's
premise, have fun with it.
That's the one, like, most hilarious thing about Life is Strange is because, wherever they were announcing Before the Storm, like, I don't know, a year after or something like that. I know it's more than a year, but anyways, that was one thing that they brought up as like, oh, we're not re-implementing the time travel structure, like, not only for a story aspect, but we went through the, game statistics and nobody really used it, so we're not doing that again.
Yeah, because it was a stupid mechanic that they tried to use to, I guess, try to make the game more interesting. It didn't work,
Yeah, so that
but
you could second guess yourself.
I don't know. I mean, I feel like that game could have had a good premise. It's just it was executed fucking poorly. It would have done better as a movie, not as a game.
Yeah, as like an animation.
There's an alarm in its case. Is it's powered up for the resulting cost?
I don't know. I just don't think
Perhaps this
very
is a
many.
bit excessive.
Best way I can put it is game-oriented people like interactive movies. Hence why Telltale went under too. So
Well, I
It's
mean,
like-
you say that, yet Detroit Become Human was a very popular game.
yeah, but
Um,
that's very niche. Like that's one developer. But the only one I bring up is Telltale, so I guess I should bite my tongue on that.
This is. I will require the prop. This is.
I don't know. I guess it's just a matter of perspective. Like, I think there is a way to do good.
This will arise from the.
I believe there is a way for people to do good, or for people to do good video games that are more visual than gameplay. But it's a very hard way, or it's a very difficult route to take. You know, like Detroit Become Human was not the first David Cage game. It is probably the best David Cage game, but it's not the first.
We would settle
Oh,
for
come
this
on.
during
Beyond Two Souls wasn't your cup of tea either.
It wasn't anybody's cup of tea.
I know.
But
This one's all you.
but yeah,
This is the path you have
like
walked.
it just boils down to exactly how
So take it
things
then.
go, and
There is, and today we will
it's a
head
very
more
delicate
forcefully.
balance. I don't think they will ever actually make another
This is
good.
how execution
I think David Cage hit
powers
his
become
strike of gold with Detroit Become Human, and there's not going to be another good visual novel game. For, well, I suppose visual novel isn't necessarily the best way to put it, because that game was less of a visual novel, more of an actual, more interactive than a visual novel, but less
now a most unexpected
gameplay oriented than an actual game.
Yeah, that's why I just kind of slap them under the title movie games, because I know that's not very descriptive, but at least, you know, gives it that balance.
They're memes.
Memes.
Just one letter short of memes.
I mean, especially Detroit Become Human. Have you seen how many memes have come out of that game? Like, that's
More
not
than
far
enough.
from the truth.
More than you'd think, but less than you'd hope.
It's honestly the first, like, introduction I ever had to that game was just seeing clips of it. Or clips that people botched, more or less, should I put it.
I don't know. I just I don't have very good or very many fond memories of movie games.
Yeah.
I mean, there's been plenty of
So-
JRPGs that are kind of like movies in the beginning, but there's never been any that are like pretty much just cutscene and that's it.
Yeah, so is it just the melding that gets you, like, so in a tizzy? Like, are you much of a movie buff at all?
It depends on the movie. Like, if it's a movie about something that I honestly enjoy, like House at the End of Time, I fucking love House at the End of Time, and Oculus, even though both of them are technically like,
This area then.
even though both of them are technically like horror or thriller movies, I still think they're really good movies.
Yeah.
But a movie has to capture my attention in a very special way for me to actually like give it praise. Because I don't watch movies. I mean, I don't watch movies and I don't really watch TV because I don't find enjoyment in it, I guess is the easiest way to say.
Yeah. I feel like for the most part, both of us just need that, like,
You need something.
extra layer of interaction or just interactivity in general. Because it's like every once in a while I'll sit down and watch a good movie, you know, but it's like afterwards I have to do something. There's no
Is this the
I don't know. I'm not a stir crazy person, but a long enough movie will make me want to go like fucking run a mile, you know.
It just it all depends on exactly what what you're going for. And I mean, I'm not saying that all movies are bad. There's plenty of great movies. It's just the movie medium is not really what I'd be into.
This person you wish to summon with this is your
Don't look at it, Dio. Don't look at it.
Today we
The
will
dick
hang on
monster.
No. It's not a dick monster, okay? You can't say that on stream, Dio. It's not a dick monster. Trust me.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't know. I just feel like there isn't enough in those kinds of games to really hook me unless the story itself is really good.
You would settle for this during. Are you gonna shoot? You would settle for this during an alarm. You're stopping.
Trying to think of what
This is the
other
path you have walked.
like story-heavy games
This
I've
is what
played.
I will require. Take it then.
Those are really the only ones like that. Maybe like
There
Tales
is
of
an
Borderlands, which Tales of Borderlands just, you know,
Let's hang them.
Is this the
Anything with
time
Borderlands
may
has a
your
good
powers become one?
chaos to it that's at least somewhat entertaining.
Mm-hmm. There's still something interesting in it. I don't know. It just, as far as specifically, fucking what the hell is the name of the lesbian game? What was the game? What was the name of it?
Unexpected turn of events.
Name of what? Before the Storm? Or
The first one of those.
Life is Strange?
Yeah, that's it. I feel like the main issue with Life is Strange, it's not that it didn't have an interesting premise of like, oh, the town is going to shit and there's a murderer or a serial killer on the loose. I just feel like there were a lot of bad twists and turns that were taken from it. I mean, yeah, making the serial
teacher the bad guy.
making the photography teacher the bad guy purely and simply because he has some sort of weird sting for making beautiful art of of people who are like comatose.
Panther, we could,
It's not a bad take, but it's executed poorly. Like, there really wasn't very much to insinuate that he was the killer, you know? There wasn't really any kind of build up to it. It was just sort of, oh, it's there.
Way up here he is. Yeah.
Like, here's the premise, here's the build up that we're all having, and all the evidence points to not him, but guess what? He's the killer anyways. That's not how you make a left turn in fucking storytelling. It's it's not.
it's a treasure
I can give you that. Because I get it's totally for the shock value and everything, but that's all it is in the end, because there's nothing that incriminates him up until you actually see it. You're just like, oh.
I mean, if I remember
Okay.
correctly, he wasn't even at the party that the girl went missing at that point in time? Or am I wrong in that? Because I remember that was about where shit hit the fan. Or, like, there was a big party that was going on that everybody was going to be a part of, and then...
No. He was there. Because he was announcing the fact that, I don't know. Oh, the bitch that he kidnapped that night was supposed to be the one which, okay, that makes even less sense if I remember it correctly. Because he was announcing who was supposed to go on the big, like, New York photo art tour with him, you know. Big city, get publication, get...
And I mean, if anything,
Eyes
that
on
would have
you.
just made it more and more incriminating if he or for him to be the killer. If like, oh, she's supposed to be going purely with just me for doing this this one thing that nobody else is going to be around. Oh, she's gone missing. Oh no, what a shame.
You know, now that you say that, I think that's how it's lined up, unless I remember it wrong. I think that's how it's lined up, and yeah, that does make that much worse.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense as much. I don't know, like fucking. I don't want to give that game too much flack because obviously people enjoy it, and there were some people that obviously like it. But I think it's objectively a bad game. Bad mechanics, bad story execution, bad everything. Just bland and uninteresting for a story, and then unengaging and useless as a
The resulting
fucking.
Is this the result?
See,
an
and
actual
I think what kind of sunk me into it, like, yes, I can see the bad storytelling now, but it's like, that was probably the second or third game I had, like, started playing as an adult, you know, that wasn't just, you know, my PS1 games back in the day, you know what I mean? So, like, I feel like one thing I really anchored in on was the fact that, I think his name was Jefferson, or something like that, but, the fact that he was kind of the,
Take it then. Calm down. Justine,
again, it was executed poorly, but he was the mad artist sort of persona, I guess you could say. And, like, I don't know, if it's done right, I can really dig, like, just the psychotic artist. Like, one of the things I still, to this day, because I actually played through it again not too long ago, but the original Bioshock, have you ever touched that?
I mean, you watched me play it.
I did.
Yeah, back whenever you were still living over here.
Wish to view the compendium.
The
Justine,
OG Bioshock?
you have
Mm-hmm.
Bio-
this I will require. This is your power.
Remember?
I don't remember.
You
these
saw me
things.
playing it because it was free on Xbox Live.
It seems you
Oh yeah, I think I did.
The power
Yeah, and I was like so put off. I was like, "You're playing Bioshock?" Yeah, okay, I remember that now. But anyways, the I forget his name, but one of the quote unquote bosses that you go through,
Gordon
where you
Freeman?
have to go. Was that his name?
I don't know, was it?
I don't remember. I just remember it was a bunch of like bunny splicers, and you know you had to go like pick off his quote unquote enemies and take pictures of them and put them up on a sculpture and everything. I don't know if you ever got that far, but I don't know, something about his just whole like the entirety of his dialogue, the fact that you like, you know, there's a little bit of a killing spree scene where, you know, you're just going on a killing spree to I don't know, I think he puts a Beethoven piece up or something like that, you know. It's just, I don't know, there's something about the Mad Artist, if done right, that just gives me such a kick. And I don't know why.
That was the entire premise of the first act of Evil Within 2. And that was also incredibly well done. Not to put too much spoilers into it, but the dude was essentially just a fucking JoJo's villain. Where, like, he had a very specific power that only worked with cameras. And it was, I mean, the story itself was incredibly well done because of the way that he was targeting people and what his motives were. And plus, like, unlike in Life is Strange, it was very clear what his illusion, or what he was alluding to, or what he was aiming for. But, I don't know. Like, Life is Strange just struck the wrong nerve for me, and so I couldn't really get into it.
Yeah. I get
Partially
you.
because it was also, like, super predictable as fuck.
I felt like that was your major malfunction, was just the fact that, like, oh, this is gonna happen. Fuck, there it is.
And I mean, like I said in the last stream, the only time I actually start actively trying to predict something in a story is whenever it's lost my attention.
Yeah, fair enough.
So perhaps this is a bit excessive.
If it's good enough, it'll suspend your belief by itself.
If it's good enough to absorb me, then yeah, I'm gonna, like, keep taking a look at it. That's actually all I really need. Actually, no, I need one more. I need Ryder.
You're stopping. You wish to view. This is the path.
Kind of
you
circle
have
back around the building names. That's what I don't get either. There's simple stuff like atomic flare. Okay, that makes like somewhat sense. And then there's Mabufu.
Wait, what? Doesn't make...
What'd you do?
Ah, that's what I was missing. Okay.
I just like to envision that you have some sort of like
You wish to
age-old
summon
persona,
this is your
you know,
power.
tome that you're thumbing through.
Pretty much, yeah.
Time. If we're gonna triangle 'em
Is this the power? May your
I don't really
powers become
care
one.
about him because he's just literally the sacrifice. So that I can get what I want. But yeah, just expect me to be doing this every time an alarm shows up whenever we go into palaces.
This way. Take a look.
Alright.
Require the take it then.
Sorry, Maria, you're gonna get sacrificed
There
again.
is today. We will hang them more forcefully.
Come here, Anubis. Maria,
It seems you are making good.
This is how it. Then let us begin.
let us fuck. Yeah, it's a lot easier to do this with low-level personas than it is with high levels, as I've come to find out, because low levels gain more stat buffs if they fuse with higher level personas.
Makes sense.
So it goes a lot faster.
Turn of events.
And since he's literally like 60 levels underneath her, he levels up a lot faster, or he gets better stats. Alright, so we got, what, one more to trigger? And then we're done.
Alright.
Yeah, because now we've got Phanta Ray, which I will give to you. Nah, we'll get rid of Paimon. There we go. Oh yeah, I also got Atomic Flare. And him having a decent magic stat is also really good.
Well then.
Does that like up your SP or something, or?
It ups his damage. It
Oh,
ups his
okay.
magic damage, since his magic stat is also pretty decent.
Alright.
Come on, Dio. Draw these parallels.
I didn't know if that influenced it, or if that was just completely character based. You know?
Nope. What do you think those stats are for? Just...
I'm not used to such
There's a treasure.
mechanics heavy games. You must remember this.
You play Dark Souls, Dio. Come on.
My persona
Yeah,
to fight is more
that's
tiring than
you know
magic.
R1
And
at
you
the
play
enemy.
Bloodborne.
No raps on us, okay?
Yeah, that's R1 at the enemy. Like I built blood tinge, so anything that has blood on it like helps.
With spells.
Okay, you
You're a
realize...
pyromancer in Dark Souls 3. Don't even fucking lie to me.
Okay, fair enough. I was gonna argue the point that I've never done a spellcaster in fucking Bloodborne. Partially
That's because
of the-
spellcasting in Bloodborne fucking sucks.
Yeah, because of the whole bullet system. But you know,
Mm-hmm.
Seeing the tracks up close is
Which
a
I don't
very
understand. If they
fine
wanted to do like a magic system in Bloodborne, why didn't they do it like they did in like Dark Souls 1 and 2? Where your
just
intelligence...
have another stat bar.
Well, no, it was your intelligence completely changed how you, or it only affected how much of a certain spell you could you could cast.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there wasn't any mana bar or anything like that. It was like, okay, you have 15 intelligence,
Wanna go shopping
you
with me
can
later?
cast 1 Great Soul Spear and 15 Soul Darts.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
But-
so you're talking about like OG Dark Souls?
No shit.
Well, you started
If I was talking about Dark
3,
Souls
and then
3,
you're-
I would have started, or I would have specifically said Dark Souls 3.
Well, you started with Dark Souls 3, and then you jumped back to the start of the series. I was like, wait a second.
Yeah,
What
because you were
doesn't have
talking
a
about
mana bar?
because you were talking about mana with, or you were talking about magic with Bloodborne,
Yeah.
which also doesn't have a mana bar.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, okay. I see your similarities. But yeah.
There it is.
There still is a level of just fireball face. There we go. You know? Hence why Anarchy kind of tore me another one for putting so much attunement.
Well, I mean, attunement can be useful. It lets you get
Yeah.
more spell slots as well as gives
Yeah,
you more
but
mana.
I had like a stupid amount of attunement. I think I was like at 40 or something like that.
Kind of like how I, as a faith build, had 99 strength.
Exactly.
Pursue rehabilitation with all your body
This
and
is
soul.
a
Gonna
powered
beat the
up
name of the
card.
Lord into you.
The resulting card may be different than
Kind of reminds me of
usual.
that
This will be
meme
its
where
root
it's that
now. You shall be reborn.
that one priest that's like a bodybuilder.
Mm-hmm.
You know, his whole thing, body's a temple.
Strongest bodybuilder has broken like 15, or has broken like 3 powerlifting records, and then underneath that it says,
Strangle him
it says faith 99, strength 99.
Mm-hmm.
well. It is.
This is how execute. This may be somewhat grisly.
Yeah, this has been a grind. Yeah, I don't really care about what I'm putting onto this guy, so fucking leave me alone.
Is there an auto assign button?
I know, right?
Aren't you gonna shoot a little? You
No.
would settle for this
No.
during the... Aren't you gonna
No.
shoot a little higher?
Fuck.
You're stopping.
Alright, Maria.
15,
Your turn again.
I will require the
Taking you back out.
So I can put you in the hanging block again.
Hang them more forcefully.
This will arise. May your powers become one.
I'm gonna let this play out so I can hit the bathroom.
Hmm. You know, the Maria persona kind of reminds me of fucking Chaos in Hades. I think that's what... Yeah, I think they just call him either Chaos or Primordial Chaos, something like that. I don't even remember now. It's been too long. I say that, but it's probably been like 6 weeks since I played Hades. As we observe the very slow rave of Anubis. Boom. Boom.
That's really all you have to say in the time I'm gone, Dio. Come on.
Yeah.
Gotta learn to keep a conversation better than that, Dio. Learn to talk to yourself better.
Some shy away from that.
Well now, a most unexpected turn of events.
It could be worse.
Could.
Alright.
How
Cool.
could it be worse?
Could be me. Let's see. Where is it? There it is.
Could be worse. This could be your hobby.
So, Dio, here's a question.
What's up?
How much damage do you think these things do now?
Like the persona that you were just talking about? I don't know. I have no reference point. Like,
So, do you know
Triple
how
damage?
the damage... You know how damage works in this game, right? Or at least how damage descriptions work, right?
I think so.
So, we have Shining Arrows here, which does light less damage. And let's go over to Kaiwan, who has Garudine, which has heavy wind damage. And in between both of those is the weird in-between area where it says medium damage. What kind of damage do you think his his abilities do?
Mega damage. I don't know.
Nope. Try severe.
Oh, severe. Okay.
So I'm going to show that off real
Okay.
quick because they have custom animations as well. They're really interesting. But which one do you want to see me throw out there?
Like persona-wise, or?
Which do you want to see me throw out? Like lightning, ice?
Oh, those. Fuck it. Let's see the ice one.
All right, cool. The only downside to this this persona is that he only targets one person. So if I throw out Diamond Dust,
Oh, damn. That's cool.
and each one has like custom animations. My favorite is probably either Psycho Force or Atomic Flare. Because Psycho Force just does like this weird, basically gives someone like a super hard math problem and watches their brains implode.
Oh, that's beautiful.
And then Atomic Flare literally reaves the cosmos in half.
What do you want to do?
Now, both of them are really fun.
Hey, we get to see it stack up again.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Nope,
yeah, because we
didn't do anything.
Yeah, we didn't go deeper.
Yep. Since we went to Mementos, I don't think we can actually go anywhere tonight.
Oh,
I don't know, it all depends on what the cat says.
The all-knowing Morgana.
Yep, cat is sitting down, so yeah, we got nothing to do tonight. So, I'm gonna call Kawakami and have her make some coffee, and I'm gonna make some tools.
Alright. I thought she was quitting her part-time job, no?
Ah, shit. I didn't call her. Okay, well, whatever. I guess I'm making coffee tonight.
Yes, all right.
Let the master do his work.
Mm-hmm.
Are you ready for the next day?
Way too hot.
Well, it's coming whether I'm ready or not.
I know, right? God damn, it's hot. Interestingly enough, we have nobody messaging us today. We do have Yusuke and Ryuji we can hang out with. We also have Makoto. We can go fishing. We can play darts and billiards. We can do some baseball. What do you want to do?
Let's take another step into your fishing dreams.
Alright. Fishing it is. I don't think I've ever actually fished during the day. I think it's always been at night.
Welcome.
In the dead of night, where there's nothing else to do, may as well fish.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Cool.
Well,
I
didn't-
don't
Well then.
need
Didn't
that.
he say that there's more fish during the day, though?
Mm-hmm. But it also costs more.
Yeah, fair
Which
enough.
is the reason why I don't usually do it. Come back here, big fish.
Nice.
Gotcha. Plus, nighttime is whenever you can actually get the better fish, or the rarer fish to get.
Okay. Well, that's my bad. I had no idea.
It's all good. I mean, it does help me get better, or get the stuff that's needed in this. Because I think you need like 100,000 points to get whatever it was, or maybe it was 1,000,000, I can't remember.
I think it's 100,000, because I think 1,000,000's a little over the top.
Nothing's over the top whenever it comes to JRPGs.
Yeah, fair enough, fair enough. I can cast it at this point and just...
There we go.
Eh.
Mm-hmm. Trying to go for the easy stuff.
Nice. What do you want to do?
I've gotten really good at this kind of shit.
Yeah.
Come on. No? No, stop that. No? Huh. Strange. Okay.
Oh.
Let's see, let's try this then.
Just does not give a fuck.
Mm-hmm. No, he didn't want that bait either. Interesting.
Oh.
He doesn't want the large boil, but he also doesn't want the suspicious either. What the hell is he?
Yes.
There you go. What the fuck, dude?
Nice. What do you want to do?
There we go. Alright, check the prizes. 1,200, 600, 800,
Let's see
800,
how you did.
3,400. Not bad. I'll get the large again.
How much was your thing again?
Fuck. 100,000. I have
Told you it was
13,000.
1,000,000.
I don't know, man.
Well then.
You never know whenever it comes to fucking JRPGs.
Yeah.
Because might I remind you, in Final Fantasy X, there is an item you can get for dodging lightning 100 times in a row.
Something tells me that's not easy either.
No. How fast are your reflexes, Dio? And how consistent are your reflexes to be able to dodge something 100 times?
I mean, fair enough. but I don't have the supernatural powers of Final Fantasy either.
You're the controller of the person in Final Fantasy.
Fair enough.
Wait,
I don't know.
is that what I think it
Ten's
is?
still in the turn-based era.
Yep. But the dodging lightning part isn't.
Yeah.
Hey, big man.
See,
I know you see that.
I never understand how Final Fantasy games work, because, like, especially with the 7 remake, you know, I saw a classic on there, I was like, oh, I could just make this into just a button pusher and not have to worry about all this dodging. And it doesn't change anything. I'm like, fine.
Nope. Can't do that. That's just how it goes.
I tried to cheat the system, but it didn't work for me.
I fought the law and the law won. Yeah, I don't know. Best way I can explain it is that if Final Fantasy 1 through 7 were all turn-based. Well, actually no, 1 through 8. But the term turn-based was got a little bit jank after like 6.
I get you.
Let's see how you did.
But yeah, you don't
It
earn
was
nearly as
loosely
enough.
defined at that point.
No, not necessarily loosely defined, but more of just like
Drop by
It-
anytime.
the turns was where it got weird because according to how fast you were, you could take more turns than other people, which makes sense. But it started taking a little bit more of a realistic turn, I guess I should say. Actually, I think I'm gonna call it here because I'm getting fucking tired.
Alright.
I've been waking up at like 1 or 2 a.m. every morning to kind of prepare myself for the job I'm fixing to have. So I usually go to sleep at like 4 or 5. So that means that I've been up for 4
It's
hours
way
more than I
past your
usually am.
bedtime.
Yep. So yeah. But are you gonna be down to stream tomorrow?
Might be doing Smite. Just kind of depends on how long festivities last.
Alrighty. Yeah.
Is
I
everybody
guess-
grouping up tomorrow at all? Or...
Oh yeah, everybody's all, or at least me and Millions are.
Alright.
I'm pretty sure Anarchy will be there too, but I don't know.
Yeah.
You might invite him to
Sketch
Crimson's
this
house and see how things go.
I still remember wherever I invited him to, because I was, before I realized it was happening on a Sunday, I was like, oh, why doesn't everybody go to the bar and everything? And Anarchy was like, that's a perfect idea, because if I show up and, second guess myself, I can just walk the fuck out, because you'll know what I look like. It's like, you're a son of a bitch, I hope you know that.
I mean, you know what he looks like. He's a 6'2" Chinese man.
Yeah, that doesn't help. I'm a 6'2" white man.
I mean, how many 6'2" Chinese men do you honestly know?
None, but that doesn't mean okay. Okay, especially in a bar setting, I'm just gonna walk up to a 6'2" Asian man and be like, "Hey, what's up, man?"
I mean,
kidding.
in a bar, more likely than not, they'll just welcome you because they're fucking drunk.
If fair enough. I don't do enough public drinking to know.
I mean, I can't tell you how many times I've just drunkenly walked up to people and they've just accepted me into their group. It happens more often than you'd think. Dude, I've come out of drunken stupors and have been surrounded by like 10 or 12 people I have never met before in my life. And I will never talk to again.
Who are you and where's my horse?
Exactly. Dude, I've come to in fucking different bars than where I started out from. So you
Yeah.
remember that picture I sent you of that hotel room?
Mm-hmm.
Like a
A
couple
while
months back? Yeah.
Yeah.
I went on a pub crawl that night, and I started drinking in one area and started dancing to the music. Blacked out, came back in not even my own hotel room, someone else's hotel room. Just kind of like chilling out and talking with like 4 or 5 other people.
You just come to and you're like, I'm sorry for whatever y'all just said, but I don't remember the past 6 hours.
I guess I'm here now. Yeah, let's go with it. Fuck it.
Yeah.
But
That's
yeah.
beautiful.
But yeah, this will be where we'll stop for tonight. I guess if things don't, or if things end up going a little bit different from planned, just let me know. If
Alright.
not, did you want to pick this up maybe Sunday afternoon?
Yeah.
Just
that
to
should
kind of
work
get
perfect.
just to kind of get our 2 days of streaming worth, at least for
that way
Persona.
we're not
in.
in Persona for eternity.
Hmm. Hopefully we can get done with it by this year, by the end of this year, but who knows?
Yeah. But yeah, I'll stay in touch about tomorrow. So,
Alrighty. In the meantime, we will talk to you guys later. Say goodbye to you.
goodbye.